Monday. Anyway, for anybody who's never met me before or not familiar with me, my name is Ernestine. Also, my friends call me Ernie. And I am the Soulful Guitarist. And I channel energy from Source through me, through my guitar, without using words. Yes. So what's going on here with my feed? Oh, it says I am connected. And there I am, finally. Let's just see. Wow. Don't know what to say. Whoops, change that I will do. Make sure I did that correct. Did. Okay. Don't know what to say. Whoops. Get rid of my sound off of there. Let's see what comes through today. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. Wow. Whew. Whew. That was a godsmacker. Yeah. It was like, yeah. Yeah. So, hello, everybody. Right now it's just about 4:30 here, Pacific time. And a couple hours ago, I headed out to pick up Morgan and plus to give her some warm clothes. I've never seen anybody so grateful for warm clothes. And I have this three-part jacket that you can wear the inner side by itself or the outer side by itself, or you can put it together and it act as a warmer, even warmer, bigger coat. And she saw, she goes, "Oh my God, that's what I'm looking for." And she just wrapped herself up in it. So Morgan will be warm. I also brought her 3 pairs of wool socks, and she was so grateful for that. And then she realized I brought her a pair of gloves as well. She was, wow, she goes, "Gloves, yeah." Oh, the poor woman, because she's from Australia and it's always hot there. Well, it's not always hot here. And we're right on the ocean, and it's the Pacific Ocean, and when those winds kick in, and if there's not sun out, it is fucking cold. Yeah, and today it's overcast, and I went and, as you know, and shared my coat and everything else with her, and keep her warm while she's here. And then I drove her up to where Todd is, and we dropped her off and carried on. Yeah, and it's, when I say this, it's 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 been nice to truly connect with Morgan, to meet her physically. She's getting to know me and my energy, which she already knew my soul, but and I understand that, but there's can be always a difference when you meet somebody, you start talking to them, you start associating with them, that can shift. Well, it's not shifting at all, it's just increasing. And, and I said, if it starts raining, give me a buzz, I'll come and get you. And so we're having this little chuckle now about I'm her chauffeur, her taxi, and yeah. Yeah. Anyway, my dear longtime high school friend, Viola Farkerty, she's on here, and when I start playing that song, she puts "Never the Same," and I just smiled. And yeah, I'm going to share this song, which is actually on my first album. And it was pretty interesting when I was recording my first album. And we have the songs there, and Jerry said to me, "So what's the title of this song?" I go, "I don't know." Just, it was like, because titles don't mean much to me, I guess, but it's like I also understand that, there needs to be titles for each song. So as, this song going to come up, and it was just, all it came to me is no matter how many times I played this song, it's never been exactly the same. So it's called Never the Same. And it's just like us ourselves. As much as we think this is this, that's going to be always the same. That's where we get stuck in stuff. And it's, each moment is unique in itself, and be present with the moment. It's like with me, what my music has taught me is, it doesn't matter how I played it yesterday or 5 minutes ago, it's about how I'm going to play it now. And truthfully, share from within in the now moment. And I haven't done this in a while. Okay, here you go, Viola. This is for you, my sister, and everybody else that's here. Here we go. Wow. Yeah, it's called Never the Same. It's on my first album. um, yeah. Um, in what year was it, Viola, that I did this? I believe it was 2016, I believe. And I was doing a live most Friday nights, going to phrase it that way. I think we did 50 some odd lives that year. And the two people that were there every single time was Viola and Donna, which I went to school in the same high school together. And so Donna and Viola never missed one night. And then I didn't carry on anymore for whatever reason, doesn't matter. And then I don't know when it was that Viola and I were chatting, and she said something, and I went, "What? What are you talking about?" And I found out that Donna had cancer and she passed away. And it saddens me to hear that. And I know how close Viola and Donna are, and still are. And I'm very careful about the words to the best of my ability when I catch myself. You know, to say was is like saying they never existed. No, they existed. And our memories are of that. And as much as they are not here in the physical form doesn't mean that they're not here. So they're always with us. And all we got to do is think about them and they'll come in. Yesterday I shared this on my timeline. I don't know, I was in this, I found something I wanted to save, and when I want to save something for myself, I put it into on Messenger for Ernie, right? So I put it in there, and I was just scrolling through because I hadn't looked at all this stuff for a while. And then I came across the video that I had in there of my dad playing fiddle. And so I shared that video of my dad. It's an actual video of my dad playing fiddle. And I actually have his fiddle. That's his fiddle right up there on my wall. And what I realized, it was a sign from my dad telling me that he's still with me. That's why it appeared. Whew. Yeah. 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 And so if you think it's just a picture of my dad, no. You know, there's dad and his wife and another person. And but no, if you click on it, it'll take you to the YouTube video and you can watch it. And my dad was playing maple sugar. And my dad was very good at maple sugar. He had a real nice flavor, style, whatever you want to call it. And I've always appreciated my dad for his ability, and his bowing is just incredible. And though he never thought of himself as a decent fiddler, and but he was a very good fiddler. And here's the biggest mistake we can all make, and I don't think I don't make it, because I do, is we need to catch ourselves when we compare ourselves to what somebody else is doing, or how they're succeeding, or whatever our perception and view is of them. And, you know, don't get caught up in thinking that you're doing something wrong the way you're doing it. And I'm so grateful for a couple of very, very close friends, which one person you've heard me talk about many times. You're going to hear me talk about her many, many times again. And her name is Deb Reed. And, you know, it's, you know, when I'm not sure, I called Deb. I said, I need to pick your brain. Like, what do you know, this is what I just went through, blah, blah, blah. And we'll process it together, and she helps me get total clarity out of it. And one of the biggest growth within me is me trusting everything that I am just as I am. Because I look at other musicians and go, well, they're really good, I'm not as good. Well, it's not comparing. The fact is, I'm not as good as what they do. They cannot do what I do, and I cannot do what they do. That's not comparing. I'm a very unique individual with the ability, the gift and ability that I do have. And I do know this without a shadow of a doubt, that I inherited the genetics from my father, which he inherited from his mother. His mother inherited from her father. I don't know how far much further back it goes, because that I know for sure. And, you know, I inherited the gene. And it's quite interesting. I remember one of these times that, I think it was the last time that I was ever home, which was 33 years ago. And this is a song, what's it called? I can hear the melody. But anyway, so I said to Dad, play whatever song it was. So Dad started playing it. And so I threw in this minor, and Dad goes, that isn't there. I said, yes, it is, Dad. He goes, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. You just listen as I sing the melody. And he listened, he goes, oh, it is there. And what I realized, I hear things and I sense and feel things that a lot of people don't do. I can't explain what I do, but I know it feels good. And because I'm hearing and listening, and the vibration itself carries me on to the next, and etc. And I think my respect for my dad grew in that moment to start listening to me. And I was watching him on a video, which I have someplace, where they were playing that song, and my dad was playing that minor that I showed him. And I went, cool. Made me proud. And, yeah. Look at this, 4:44, you guys, here, Pacific time, 4:44. As I fish that and see. Let's see where we go next. Well, I think I want. This is my own little jig, but it's sort of a flavor of something else. But at the same time, it's there. I've lost certain tones in my ear, and over the years. Okay, here we go. This is Ernie style. Here we go. Yeah, this what you're hearing guitar. I hear what you're saying, Andrea. There's a possibility the glitches are there, but regarding my father, I feel there's something wrong with my pickup that I have because it's mounted behind here, and I started these pops started happening a couple of weeks ago, and it's like sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, and I'm not sure why that it happens, but yeah, thank you, Viola. There's definitely a little bit of jigging on that. It's yeah. Whew. Who's ever here? Welcome to my page. You guys, I'd really appreciate if you like what I do. No matter if you're watching me on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. I should be on Instagram right now. Am I on Instagram? And for some reason, my Instagram didn't go. Oh, son of a gun. The things, Facebook changed some stuff, and it's such a fucking pain in the ass. You know, they just did some changes recently, the last month or two, whatever it's been. And before, I had all my restreams set up, and I can go to Sology, I can go to Global Network, I can go to like 8 different places. Got it, Andrea. Thank you. And so I just come on here and way to go. But now it wants me to put in a stream key every fucking time I go to play on anything. And it even, most of them don't even allow it to be streamed in there. And I don't understand what's going on. It's a pain in the ass. And I'm not freaking out about it. And I'm not freaking out about it because why waste my energy? It's going to happen. Like what's really important to me that I'm on my personal platforms, but it's just like I don't understand why I can't multi-stream to everybody now, all at once. And it's just it's just sad. It doesn't need to be this way, but it is that way at this time until I figure out how to not outmaneuver them, but find a way to make it happen. So I, 30, 34 years ago, 33 years ago, yeah, 33 and a half years ago, roughly. I went back to PEI. My mom was dying of cancer. My mom and dad have not been together for many, many years. And I'm going there not knowing if she's going to be alive when I get there, not knowing if she's going to die for the 2 weeks that I'm going to be there. Had no idea. When I got there, and um, it was very evident to me that absolutely nobody, excluding her boyfriend, Papa Stewart, that's why I've always called him Papa Stewart, that was doing his best to help my mom. He did everything he was able to do. He was quite a few years older than my mom. He had heart problems, and also his first wife died of cancer. And when mom found out she had cancer, she held it back from him. And what my mom did, which was very gracious of her to do this, was she went and talked to his children, because my mom has a great relationship with all his children, and told them what's going on, and they all collectively decided, yeah, let's just hold off until it's necessary. And so they did that, and I think I flew home in February or March, and when as I go to say that, I'm chuckling because I'm there in the dead of winter. Okay, I'm out here on the West Coast. I don't dress for dead of winter. I don't even have a pair of winter boots. Mm-mm. Nope, nope. You know, um, and so I get back home, and it was a brr, so I can appreciate what Morgan and Todd are feeling out here, right? And but anyway, so I saw that nobody was looking after Mom, and I made a decision. Okay, I'm staying until Mom's gone. And while I was there, um, I'm my typical introvertness, um, and I didn't understand it then the way I now understand it. Like, I have no time for bullshit, trying to make good of this and that. Oh, isn't that a lovely plant over there? Isn't that pretty? What kind of plant is that? Like, and I'm going, okay, it's just, all I'm trying to say is this. When I talk to somebody, I want real conversation, substance, value, not superficialness. I consider that superficialness. And I'm not taking away from anybody who loves plants. I'm not, that isn't what I'm getting at. It's this whole patronizing of and avoiding the obvious. So what I would do, especially at nighttime, I would, I think the first couple of weeks I was there, I was in when Mom went to bed, I went to bed, and I laid on the floor, and I'm listening to her throughout the night. That was not, I'm using the word scary, but it's not really scary. It was like foreign, because it was not familiar to me, because her breathing changed. And sometimes I thought she quit breathing. Right? So it was like, and then I hear her, I said, okay, relax, right? It was like that every single night. And then a friend of my family's, she offered us a baby monitor, or not us, but me, my mom, a baby monitor. And I said, yes. So I had the baby monitor in my mom's bedroom, and that way I could be down in the kitchen doing my own thing. So my mom's boyfriend, because I didn't bring a guitar with me, but my mom's boyfriend had a guitar there. And what I would do is just do what I even do now, but I didn't understand it, what I was actually doing. So um, my mom's song was channeled. And it got to the point with my mom that I could no longer look after her because I had no support. None. And so I had to tell the doctor, yeah, commit her to the hospital. And I think she was in there maybe 2 weeks before she crossed over, whatever it was. And a few days before she crossed over, I decided to go to my cousin's place, which is Amy Rayner is her name. And we're talking, and so I opened up to her everything that I went through, and tell you, it's not nice what I've gone through that. And I'm not talking about my mom, necessarily, but my mom's the instigator. My mom's a very unhealthy, toxic, drama, cling on to, and things that she needs to let go of so she could be free within herself. Papa Stewart wanted to marry her, but she wouldn't marry him. It's not that she didn't love him, but it's like, it just, my mother held on a lot of garbage and debris, and I got drugged through it by being there because of what she told other people, but it's always not truth. That's her perception of you, but that doesn't make it truth or real. And that's the thing. I was having a conversation this morning. No, or was it with my live yesterday that I said something? I even said it earlier today as well to somebody that I don't get. Because I got wind of something a couple of days ago that apparently I did to somebody, and I go, what the fuck? You're kidding. No, I did not. And so I immediately reached out to this person. But here's the thing is, this, if somebody feels something, if you don't feel safe, you don't go talk to that person. I agree with that so heartily, and there's not very many people that I'm not able to go talk to. But, safety comes first, and I'm speaking that for myself. I'm my last abusive relationship person. And But I said, why can't people, if I have an issue, a problem, why can't people just come and talk to me? Why can't they just say, Ernie, this is what I perceive you to say, you're mean or whatever? And then I have an opportunity to clarify or explain to them. Not explain to excuse something new. No. And so that's the same thing I went through back home. So that it's like a trigger point for me is nobody ever asked me back home. They did not really want to know how I'm doing because their behavior conduct spoke volumes towards me. But anyway, so getting back to my cousin Amy, so I was at her house that night and I told her about my mom's song and I played it for them, her and her husband at the time. And she goes, you got to play that for your mom. I said, they won't let me, which means my mom's siblings. She goes, no, that's your mom. And I did not understand my rights at that time. And so Amy came with me the next morning. We went there. I had her boyfriend's guitar, and they were trying to stop me from going to my mom's room, and Amy said, no, she's going in. That's her mom, and you guys aren't welcomed. Yeah. So this is my mom's song. I'll just call it my mom's song. There's one person that's been added to this, which is my mom's brother's wife, because it's now also Aunt Marjorie's. So here we go. This is my mom's song. It's actually on my first album as well. Here we go. That's my mom's song. So you guys, I've been on here for an hour and 3 minutes. Look at that. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for being here now or later, or later. Um, so, yeah, I thank you guys for being a part of my life, in my world. Viola, my longtime high school friend. Um, yeah, I appreciate you, Viola, very, very much, beyond any words that can be expressed. And one of these days, I'll be home and I'll come and see you. And also, I want to do a concert when I come home. And I want you and a guest, whomever that chooses to be, you will be my guest to come, okay? When I have my concert there. So, you're welcome, Viola, anytime. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go be quiet for a bit. I need to pack up my gear. Plus, I need to... You ready for this? Just so you guys know, you see that tower? That is actually a speaker. And that there is a speaker too. That's a portable battery operated speaker. And they're both Bose. This is my Bose 32, the tower. And you can't see it. No, you can't see it. There's, oh, you can. Right there. That's another speaker. So I've had my Bose 32, be a year at the end of August, I think. Some of you guys know of my journey, some of you don't. That's okay. You don't need to know my journey, but you need to just appreciate the fact is what I've been through. And I so appreciate the fact that I'm here now. And yeah, it's been pretty rough, personally, my own journey. And so I've never, I've never plugged my music in to come through my Bose. It's a Bose 32 speaker. And so this Wednesday, I'm doing a labyrinth. And so I'm going to be set up on my own equipment. So I need to know how to do it. It sounds funny as hell. I've used my portable speakers, but it's I'm just glad I am where I am today. And so I need to, because there's one of the settings on in my looper here that I need to change, because I couldn't, whenever I went to use this mic here, which allows me to do all this stuff, and it was the feedback was horrible. So I need to figure that out today and tomorrow, because I need to tear down all my gear tomorrow and load up my car. Not tomorrow, I'll load up my car Wednesday, because I have a couple appointments before I get to New Westminster, which is part of Lower Mainland. Sorry, can't even talk right now. Lower Mainland of Vancouver. So I'm going to be at the Sanctuary on 6th. Oh, Taz, Tass. I think that's who you're talking about, my friend. Yeah, we had interference then as well, absolutely. But it's when I say this, I'm talking about a sound level. I'm not talking about a vibrational level. There's all these with my looper. It's not. I need to tweak, adjust, whatever term you want to use, a couple settings in my looper, so I don't have that feedback, because this mic goes through my looper into my mixer. This mic I'm talking off goes through strictly my mixer. Okay, they have two different purposes, and so I need to figure it out, and I will. Anyway, so I need to go in and do that. I think I'll rest a little bit and tackle that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, I gotta go for the moment. Thank you for being here now or later. I'm not sure where you're watching me from or experiencing me from, but welcome to my world. Kirsty, these are the people that I know that are here. I know Viola was here. She's here right off the bat. Viola, Andrea, Roy. Hello, Roy. Thank you very much for your awesome response. And let's see, given scrolling. And I know that my beautiful sister, Kirsten, is here. Hello, Carolyn. Well, thank you very much. I feel very blessed by my gift and ability, and what I've stepped into with this looper stuff is taking me to a level I never knew that was inside of me. I'm not a guitar picker like you're hearing today. I only started doing that 3 years ago when I got the looper, and it's been unfolding and evolving ever since. And yeah, it's been quite the journey. So everybody, on that note, thank you very much. Blessings, everybody, and I will see you guys the next time I'm on here. And I will try to give you guys heads up if I have enough heads up notice myself, okay? Anyway, hugs and loves, everybody.